Hi, welcome back to Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. I'm Yami no Senshi,
And I'm Phoenix.
and today's episode we're going to burn things.
Bowser, burninating the countryside.
We are almost immediately stopped.
Maybe he'll have some more cool blocks for you.
Sadly, I think the only thing of note he gives us is the vacuum block, but that is quite worth it. This time though, he's got a little doggy.
Aww, he looks kinda mean.
I bet he's a cute little puppy. He's gonna chew my face off, isn't he?
Okay, I better know what type of dog it is.
You've got this one ready, don't you? Okay, what kind of dog is it?
He's a boxer.
Oh god. I asked for that one, didn't I?
Yeah, kinda. I'm sure he won't horribly maul your face off or anything.
Ah, he's a friendly doggy.
I like how he doesn't bother to stand up again.
Nope, he's just gonna hang out there for the duration of this battle.
He's soaking in the sun. Can blocks tan?
That's a good question. He's teaching us how to use Bowser's other defense encounter. Which, of course, you don't use for the enemy's first attack. Thanks, game. All you have to do is burn him first. No, I don't want to lecture on how to use any of our attacks.
You would think punching would work since he's a block and Mario punches the blocks to make stuff come out. Although I guess you do get a coin whenever you hit him.
Much like the punching, the burning just requires that you wait until almost the last second to press the button again. Your visual cue is Bowser's face starts flashing red, but it's, again, quite a narrow window. And that's what happens when you screw up. Just kind of cough and sputter all over the place, and it does minimal damage. Froggy's only got 2 attacks, either charges you, which you counter with the punch, or he will leap over you and then wait. He makes about 8 footstep noises and then comes back, and you have to duck under the other one. The timing can be a little difficult.
I hope that big bandage on his back is because he like tripped and fell or something, and not that the block dude just abuses him.
If he does, he's getting his comeuppance.
He does seem suitably angry at him.
The little puppy's tired. That just means he's low on health. One more round of burning and punching, and he's done for.
You killed his dog!
It's alright. He'll just turn dark brown and be completely immovable.
No more coins.
Nope. The coins the block's life force, and once you drain them of them, the block dies.
Maybe? Maybe that's why the block guy wants to be rich and stuff. Why he's got all these cool block collections. Because if he runs out of coins, he'll be dead.
Wow, that just made Mario a whole lot more morbid. Welcome to the next area. Dimblewoods. I got that one right? I didn't. I've been getting that one wrong for the last 3 years too, have I?
No, pretty sure that's correct.
First new enemy for this area is the Treevils. They are pretty much the teach you how to pick your blocks enemy. They will either have an overhand or underhand throw, and you have to duck or punch, respectively.
After Plaque Beach, I'm surprised we didn't have more, like, tooth-related puns or something. Go to, like, Cavity Cove. The Gingivitis Jungle.
No, don't worry, I was looking up the music to put into thread, and there's another area I've been getting wrong for the last 3 years.
Fantastic.
I am bad at reading comprehension. Also showing off the fire move in battle. It's weaker than the punch, but it does hit every enemy on the field.
And you can burn things with it.
Yes, it will inflict the fire status, and they will take a rather significant amount of damage at the beginning of their turn.
Gotta get those drumsticks. Ooh, 50 coins.
Yeah, Bowser's raking it in. Don't worry about that, I'm sure it won't be important.
Nope. I mean, if it was important, they wouldn't just tell it to you right there.
No, there'd be a, a puzzle or something. Definitely it's not the way to breathe life into a stone statue that's been sitting there for untold eons.
That's a bit unsettling.
Worst part is, he's just gone now. Where did he go? Nothing but cliffs to the left.
You can follow his footprints. Go check it out.
And if you haven't figured it out, that action block is kind of the last big hint you get. You will eventually wander around the overworld with Mario and Luigi.
You found the doggy again.
Yep.
He's got a little doghouse that it doesn't really look like he could fit inside.
That's why he sits on top like Snoopy. He will not be flying any airplanes this game, though.
No, his ears look like he might be able to just flap them and fly away. Dumbo style.
Block Monsieur is now the item shop for Bowser. The dog is the gear shop. This is where your luck stat finally comes into play for something other than lucky hits.
So it is basically charisma, too.
More like haggling. Let's give Bowser a nice little defense boost.
Can't afford that other one.
Nope. You now get a scratch card. You use the DS stylus, or in this case the mouse, to scratch one of those, and depending on what you get some of your money back.
Or you immediately lose.
Yes. You only get one no matter what. But the higher your luck, the more hits there are on the board. Final bit of business with this man. We get our first game-stretching side quest.
No RPG is complete without them.
Nope, he of course wants us to collect a block. But not just any kind of block. A kitty block!
It's a little kitty to go with the doggy.
I make the best noises.
So he says that's a fake that he made, but it is moving. I guess it's got some sort of mechanism in it.
It's a very convincing fake.
Either that or he created life.
Well, we just did it, why can't he? Maybe punched in the special 4-digit Blitty code and brought it to life. He really wants us to tell us the details of this. And we really don't want him to.
And Bowser also really doesn't care.
No. I can explain it much, much faster. But not right now. We'll get to it.
We'll find him.
Don't worry, we will definitely be collecting all of the kitties. Again, the exit is blocked by a bunch of stone things. There's no point trying going to the right, still. More blocks in the way.
But that's the way the exit is.
It's a video game, you never go towards the exit.
Oh, okay.
The other way is either the way you're supposed to go, or stuff. Now, of course, you can use your fire to get a preemptive strike on enemies.
Which is actually really handy because it's got quite a bit of range on it.
It's a lot easier than getting the punch. Time to get our first Blitty. Contrary to what a lot of guides will say, your vacuum block will not flash if the enemy just has a Blitty and nothing else.
So it's time to use vacuum on everything.
Blitties are held by enemy types instead of just enemies, so if you mess it up or you don't have to search around. If I killed those by accident, just find more retrievals, and the first one I encountered would still have one.
That was a fairly empty screen.
There was stuff to the bottom, but I'll go back and kill it later.
That looks promising.
Bowser's gotta engage in another fitness fad.
He's gotta tense his muscles up.
I'm sorry, dude, it's just diet and exercise, man. Propelling yourself across 2, 3 screens with a bomb-mounted plate will not help you lose any of those pounds. But hey, progress.
Maybe the launch pad is just for fun, and the exercise is when you walk back to the launch pad to do it again.
Maybe it's the mandated hospital diet from when you're in traction for 3 months after hitting that wall.
Also a possibility.
Hey, we found some Goombas.
But they're trapped in a cage.
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
I guess they do that a lot?
Yeah, I don't know, Cram in the Cage does not sound like a fun game.
Maybe he makes them play Cram in the Cage.
Okay, now it sounds like a felony.
It's his castle, he can do what he wants.
I mean, wasn't that an old college thing? Just cram as many people as possible into a phone booth, back when phone booths were a thing.
Yup. It's Goomba initiation.
I always wonder about what I loosely will call Mario Canon when Goombas and Koopas are given personalities and speech capacity. How many of them do you crush in just the regular side-scrolling games?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they dead, or do they just need a medevac?
Is there like a medic troop that comes in, cleans up after Mario in each level and just takes all the minions back and heals them up?
Is there some sort of Mushroom Kingdom equivalent to the Geneva Convention?
Yes.
But hey, we get to do this again.
Only it's way harder.
Yes, it's really, definitely very difficult. Extremely challenging. And I just hate Luigi. In case you were wondering where all my money went.
Into Bowser.
Yep.
It should give the coins to Bowser.
I didn't check, but I think you do share money.
Maybe? You might.
Because when you open up the menu, you get a total inventory. swear I'm good at video games.
It comes pretty quick at you. It's not like standardized or anything, it's like different speed every time.
I can't even blame the controller for that one, that was just... I was tempted to go back and re-record it. Hey, we got another new enemy, a treasure. This is actually cleverly spliced footage from later in the recording.
They're an interesting take on the mimics in most RPGs.
They'll throw out a bunch of things. You want to collect the coins and punch back things that aren't coins. They'll also throw out those little bugs and mushrooms. Once you knock the lock off, you can suck out some coins and our second Blitty. The reason this is from later is because after 2 or 3 turns, they'll just run away. I need to be a little more powerful to actually fight one and defeat it and get the coins to actually show it off properly.
Boy, you're gonna rescue your Goomba pals.
Yep.
This also kind of reminds me of Mario RPG, because when you'd run into Bowser a couple times in that one, sort of earlier in the game, he had the one troop of Goombas and the troop of Koopa Troopas and stuff, all following him around.
Yeah, the first time you see him near the beginning of the game, he's got an entire regiment. Then when you see him later, he's got like a third of his force left.
Right. And then finally, he's just by himself and teams up.
Has that bizarre crying animation.
Yeah, where the tears are just kind of hanging from his eyes.
Ooh, the Flufflecopter gets cable. Nice.
Sweet. Or is it satellite?
Apparently, none of Bowser's troops have fared very well.
He doesn't seem too happy about that.
I noticed while going over this recording, there's a slight buzz behind Fluffle's dialogue when he's communicating with you via spaceship, which I thought was a nice little touch.
Oh yeah. I don't even think I noticed that.
It's hard to tell unless you have the audio cranked up.
Hey, they've got little nuts on them.
You can vacuum those off and they'll heal you. Also, they'll turn their eyes back to blue. If they have red eyes, they'll throw between 2 and 3 sticks instead of 1 and 2. You're actually better off leaving it on unless you need the heal, because that's just more opportunities to counter.
The more they attack, the more you can attack, basically.
The Goombas are our first special attack. Right after I remember what I'm doing, Bowser's special attacks use a touchscreen, which is obnoxious because I have to use the mouse. You light the Goombas on fire, and instead of bumping into the trees, they launch themselves into space. Come down doing triple damage.
Goomba meteors.
Other than that, you've seen all this before.
I also like the touch of having Bowser use his minions as his special attacks. That was one thing that Mario RPG didn't really do. There was like the one skill where he uses a boo, and everything else was like weird stuff that was like, why can Bowser do this? Why can Bowser make a spire of earth shoot up from the ground out of nowhere?
The whole game was kind of like that. Here you can see the bugs that this thing throws. And you can see it being an asshole and running away after it opens.
That's not even fair. If you beat it up enough that it opened up, it should really just give you the money.
Yeah, you'd think that, but no such luck.
The blue-eyed ones look so sad.
In Mario RPG, once you get out of the Mushroom Kingdom, which is really just the intro area, the whole game's weird.
Yeah, that is true. But like Mario is pretty true, like his only specials are the different jumps and the fire blasts.
Yeah, second piece of equipment. I can't equip that yet though until Bowser hits, I think level 10 is when he gets his next rank. The treasure chest can also shoot out mushrooms, and if you punch those back by accident, you actually heal it.
They were always pretty tricky to fight. I would always accidentally punch back like the coins and stuff and then get hit in the face with the hammers.
Coins just vanish, but the hammers are the worst because they can dizzy you, so you can't counter on their next attack.
Right.
And even with foreknowledge of the pattern, I still suck at roulette.
You did good on the one before that.
Yeah, I was actually trying. And I'll do it for this time. Join us next time when we explore the second half of the Dimble Woods. Yep, I managed to miss both chalk roads. This is the screen just north of the shop. And this is right where we get onto the beach from Cavie Cape. If you're using this as any kind of walkthrough or guide, that's where those are.